Welcome back to another episode of Legal Lounge. My name is Karenza. We have Cody.
Guys,
You look different.
I lost all my hair. Don't know what happened. Woke up one day and it was gone.
I think it's better this way than a hat and a curl.
I like my hats. I just shaved it to see like what type of things I could grow.
I think it's shaved off 5 years of you.
5 years? I look 18 now.
Yeah. Back when you first started at the firm.
Yeah. Anything to not be an unk.
I mean, you're still an uncle.
Yeah, but with my hair and my beard overgrown, I look like a legitimate unk.
Yeah.
Like I'm 35.
You look like you could be walking around the bayou and slip and fall and die because you look like a bum. I'm just playing. I'm kidding, but
Hello, chat. Hello. Why are we?
we're streaming now.
And you look like the person that'd probably be in the Bayou.
Oh, thanks. But speaking of the Bayou, do we have a serial killer issue in Houston? And if those of you that don't know or who don't live in the Houston area, I don't know how big of a story it is outside of Houston, but it's pretty big here. But we have had a total of 22 bodies that's been found since earlier.
It was 16.
That was within a week.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, and it's like growing.
Yeah, so within this year alone, there's been 22 bodies that's been found in.
What if there's just always been bodies in there, and they're just like they found a few, and then it made them look into it more, and then now they're just finding a bunch.
Maybe.
Because wasn't there one that said like it was just like bones?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Doesn't it have to be in there for? I mean, I don't know if the fish eat that, but look, can we also take a moment to talk about the people that are fishing in the bayou, and the fact that like you probably shouldn't be fishing in the bayou to like keep. I mean, fishing catch and release is cool, but like,
there's no way people keep those fish.
I think people keep the fish in the bayou. A few people.
Well, I mean, if people need it.
I don't know. One time I remember in college when I was walking to University of Houston downtown, there was a lady on the side and she was selling like tamales and she was like older. And I bought some tamales and I ate them. And like reflecting back on that, that lady probably fishes from the bayou.
How did you get that from the tamales? There's no fish in tamales.
Well, I'm saying just that day it was meat. It was, I don't know if it was chicken or what.
I'm pretty
chicken
sure
or beef, but it's like, what if she does like another dish that's with fish?
Pretty sure if you're gonna sell it, hopefully you get it from the market.
All I'm saying is, if I was homeless, I would fish in the bayou and I would eat the fish.
I mean, you probably sometimes survival instincts gotta kick in, and you gotta do whatever it takes to feed yourself. And maybe that's just one of the reasons. But
the bayou stretches like all the way, right? Is it?
I'm actually not sure how long it is.
It definitely goes through the south.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't remember the direction that it
goes.
That's
a good point. I wonder if this is a particular point in Bayou where all these bodies are coming up, or just anywhere.
Is it? I think it goes north to south. The Bayou?
It's 500
square feet.
It's 53 miles long.
Oh, wow. I did not know it was that long.
500 square miles.
Wow.
Does it run north to south, or does it run east to west? Or is it like a
I think it's kind of everywhere. It's like a circle, I think.
So it could be anywhere. I didn't think about that. I don't know why when I hear Bayou, I just only think of downtown.
Nah, because I remember there's a park in the south that I used to go play basketball at a lot at. And it like was one of those neighborhood parks, and I know that there's a trail that you can go down that kind of goes. It's like the bayou. It's part of the bayou too. But I've always known to not go back there because those are like the areas that you probably want to stay away from. It's like tucked back in the back of a bad neighborhood that's in a bad part of town. I've never been down that trail either. And I've been to that park like plenty of times, and I've walked around the park and walked there. I don't go back down there.
Yeah,
just because
it's everywhere. Like spans
just because it's like you don't. I've just always been told that you probably don't want to go back there because that's where all that the body stuff happens. I'm sure people dump bodies all day long.
But see, I don't know how common that is. And maybe I just don't. I've never been in that area, so I can't really say my opinion, maybe as well as you would. But I hope it's not as common. Like, this isn't such a common thing where, like you say,
Like, there's bodies all the time. Like, the media is
Right.
just showing it to
more
be like a new thing, but it's
to
always
cause
been a
fear.
thing.
Right.
I've never heard anything about the Bayou or body in the Bayou. I mean, I've heard like bodies in the Bayou, but not like.
And we kind of researched before we kind of started the episode, but there's been 6 known confirmed cause of death, which has been accidental, which people are saying that it's drowning, and there's 1 for suicide, and there's few others that may be to natural causes or cardiac arrest type related. So maybe drugs, right? So cardiac arrest, you could go to cardiac arrest if you overdosed and people fell and slipped. But, so the mayor made a comment, I do say enough is enough on speculation out of respect for families and also the 2.3 million Houstonians in our region. We have challenges. We're meeting those challenges, but serial killer loose in Houston is not one of our challenges today. Unless you have stab wounds, gunshots, strangulation marks, clear signs of homicide, it's not a serial killer. People slip, people fall, people drown. That's reality. That's what he said.
I mean, it's true. If the body don't have none of that stuff, I mean, it's not very much they can work with. Especially if the body's been in there for so long. I think like, because I don't know if you know this, but like, I've heard that when bodies are underwater for a certain period of time, they get very bloated, and like their body literally starts to change. And even with like, I don't know how to say that word without like, because I don't want to get.
What's the rate of decomposition
Like
in the water
yourself?
versus not in the water?
Like, well, it should. Oh, wait, it should be lower, no? Because shouldn't water preserve? Shouldn't preserve it? People always put preserved organs and stuff like that in water, don't they?
Yeah, but you also have to regulate different temperatures and stuff.
It's usually like an alcohol or like a different type of liquid, like an embalming liquid. It says it's slower in cold water and faster in warm fresh water.
What about just on surface? I'm just curious. Because it might, like, you know how when you take a bath and you've been sitting in there for a long time and you get those prunes type, in your skin. So I imagine,
that's when your body's alive.
That is true. But what if it has, I don't know.
Because it does, I think that happens so that we can get, like, grip.
Yeah, because my point is, even
surfaces.
if the bodies get dumped in there and it's been a short amount of time, but it decomposed faster, so now they have a harder time finding who it is and identify that person versus if they found it in the fields or
I think you would
in the street.
In the autopsy, you would still be able to see, like, strangle, anything like that.
But what if you just bones? And maybe that's why they haven't really determined the cause of death anymore.
If there's, like, no skin, if it's just bones, the only thing that they'd be able to tell is, like, fractures or, like, blunt force into the bone. I think something like that.
Yeah. If it's really that severe, yeah.
If the water is cold, it'll, like, preserve it better than just on land. But if the water is warm, it'll speed up the decomposition process, and our bayous are very warm.
Interesting. So, I mean, I'm curious to know because, like that one girl who was going to U of H, she went missing and she was found in the bayou. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Yeah, there is, hold on.
It's kind of nuts, though. That makes it seem like a murder. Or is it just suicide? Or unaliving?
Let me see. Hold on, I just found it. Wait. You know what I'm talking about?
Is her name Jade McKissick?
I thought it was the Celeste girl. Oh wait, no, that's the David guy. Never mind. Hold on, my bad, y'all. This is on me. And see, look, so in February, this lady Dion Williams was found in a cooler. Her remains found in a cooler near the Bayou were later confirmed to be hers. Her case remains haunting. Reminder that sometimes in Houston, even finding a body can be rife with uncertainty, and families often wait months or longer for answers. And this another girl went missing back in 2024. According to court documents, her disappearance is under investigation with suspicious of sex trafficking. Nobody has been charged with that one. I mean, there's just a lot of missing cases, but hold on. Oh yeah, maybe it is the J. McKissick. So she was a U of H student, was found in the Bayou after she went missing. And then he was right after that the cooler one was found. And she's been missing for a while, and it was tied into the Bayou case too. So then people were like, okay, are they more women? Do women need to be more careful being out?
Well, of course, because Houston also has bad sex trafficking crime.
Yes.
So, of course, the women need to be. Everybody needs to be it, but women probably need to be a little bit more careful.
But I think, Alex, you said that there has been more men found in a bayou recently than women, right?
Yeah, there was only 3 women.
Yeah.
Of the 16, like
the recent one.
ones.
Yeah.
I think there's more homeless people that are men too.
I do agree with that.
Statistically.
Yeah.
But
I've seen recently a post that there's been so many people moving to Houston from different states, just different cities in general, and that maybe it's overwhelming to the police department to, I guess, maintain the crime rates. I don't know. I've seen a post like that it's just bringing so many people at once, and the crime rates are going higher and just kind of going out of the control in the recent
I think
couple
that's
years.
also everything too, though. There's a lot. Ever since like the riots and stuff like that, there's a lot less people that want to be police officers.
Yeah.
Nowadays, so I know a lot of them are short-staffed, and short-handed. Like, there's a lot of police officers that should be like doubled up in cruisers and stuff like that, but they're not.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I'm saying, like, I haven't personally seen, like, partner, like, they're supposed to ride around together.
When I got pulled over, there was a partner. There was 2
All
people.
the times that I've been pulled over, it was just one person.
And I think a lot of times the people with the partners are FTOs, which are like field training officers, and they'll do those like ride-along things. And that's how they get their like active duty time, like to have actual time on the streets. Yeah. And ride along with them, learn those things and all that stuff. But I mean, when you have a city this big, it's like LA, right? Like LA, I'm sure there's
stuff like that happens all the time.
There's plenty of bodies that are dumped in that river and in that, what is it called? You know what I'm talking about? The huge, is it a bayou or a river that goes through LA?
Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Mm-mm.
That goes all throughout.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that many
Grand Theft Auto, GTA.
Does it mean it's real
It's
river?
literally the exact same. Like,
Is
it's
it?
lost. Not the exact, not now, I'm sure,
Same
like
layout?
real time, but it is the same. Like, it's based off of LA.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing there, where it's such a huge city. It's like, how do you even fight the crime?
Yeah.
When it's crime everywhere, all throughout.
I just hate the media wants to put so much emphasis on it to make people scared, because if they're really but I also want answers too. If they're so confident that this is not a serial case issue, then how come they can't disclose more information about it so people can feel more calm at home?
Because it's at that point they can't release anything until it's certain.
But it's been a while, no?
I mean, when you're talking about 16 bodies, tracking 16 different bodies and how they died and all of their like where they were the past couple of days, their cell phone messages and the phone calls, the emails, the social media profiles, the friends, family, cameras, all that stuff. I'm sure it'll take a while, especially because there's like 16 of them.
Even with like homeless people, we can still identify, right? For the most part, hoping that they at least had an ID at one point.
Not all the time.
You don't
If
think
they
so?
don't have an ID on them, how are they supposed to
Well,
know?
not on them, but like using their DNA, if it is still possible, and try to match it.
If they have a record,
Hmm.
which they might, but
What about
What if they
fingerprints? They still take fingerprints at DMVs, right?
Yeah, and like for passports and stuff.
Yeah.
if it's in the water,
Do you think that's you can't get it anymore?
you
Sometimes
can't.
it bloats.
Oh.
You can't, especially if it's like. Right, I mean, even people that don't pass away, when you try to do fingerprints, sometimes it don't work because it has to be, perfect. But I'm sure it gets a little tricky whenever that stuff happens.
I always kind of, when I get into that rabbit hole of like, what would happen if I was to die today? Like, how would somebody identify me? Like if I didn't have anything on me, how would they know to connect my family?
If you were somebody who was loved, you would already be reported.
You think
missing.
so? Oh, like
Well, your husband would.
I mean, yeah.
like if I had
Hopefully
no
report
phone,
you.
no wallet, nothing on me, people like they would still identify me. You think so?
He would also be one of the people that would be able to identify you.
I was gonna say he'd probably like give a picture too, and
Okay.
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's certain
Unless you're like so.
characteristics. I mean, you have tattoos. That's
Yeah.
gonna be your
Oh,
number
well, yeah,
one.
that's true. Dang, in my mind,
If
I'm
your
like,
face
do I
wasn't
just sit and wait for
recognizable.
a phone call? If something was to happen, like if he got into an accident, how am I supposed to know?
Him?
Yeah, that he got into an accident.
His car probably has the emergency.
I'm not talking about technology, but
Your
just
phone.
in general, Like if we didn't have all those technologies that we have now, how would police know okay, let me contact his wife because this is his wife. Are they going to search their marriage records?
They could, yeah.
You'd think they would do
Yeah.
all that down.
Well, usually they just like have like a database,
Emer-
and they
Yeah.
just put your name in.
Your DMV has an emergency contact.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Yeah. So they
I
would
guess
just
I'm
call
just
your
dumb.
emergency contact probably.
Speaking of which, are you guys a donor?
No.
No?
No.
I am.
I'm listed as a donor too.
A donor for what?
Like if you were to die on your ID.
Oh, an organ donor?
Yeah.
No.
Really? You didn't want to?
I don't even know if they proposed that question.
They do.
They do.
In the
Well, I guess I
It's like
said
one
no.
of the main questions.
Are you sure you have your wallet on you?
Yeah.
Because it should give you like a little heart
it's a
thing,
heart on
right?
it, yeah.
Trust me, bro. Nobody wants my organs, bro.
Why?
Because I've been fat for half my life.
It doesn't matter. It's your organ.
No, I'm just kidding.
They take like your eyes too.
They'll do skin. I think skin
No,
is
I
a
don't
big
want them
one.
to pick apart mine.
Some of those like really specific ones they'll ask your family beforehand though, like your eyes and like. Some
I
of
mean,
your
if it
skin
was to
stuff.
save somebody's life, sure. But like, if you're 80 years old, what are they gonna do with your organs? You die
It can still be
Well-
good. I guess you're not.
for like studies.
Sometimes you can't. Like if it's like if it's ever inside any type of like drug overdose,
Dang, yeah, you're not a
anything
donor.
like that, they won't take you
Yeah.
at all.
I don't want my dead body to run subject
Really?
tests on.
It's not for tests, but if I could help somebody, if I could,
Dude, what is your 80-year-old freaking lungs and heart
don't
gonna
have to
do
be
for somebody?
80.
But like if you're in a car accident,
right?
Oh, yeah. I would do it if that was the case.
but like okay, like say you need a heart transplant, would you take one?
Nah, I'd probably just...
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Why would I need to take somebody else's?
So,
So you
you
don't
can
wanna
live?
I would just make... I don't know. I feel like I would make peace. I feel it just make me seem a little depressed or something. I would just... I don't know. I'd make peace with
Really?
it. Instead of like hinging my hopes on getting that in order to survive, I would make peace with the fact that I may not get it.
I mean, yeah, you can make peace, but if it's available to you, they go up to your family and be like, "Hey, I know Cody needs a new heart. There's a heart available from this person who has just passed from cancer. Let's say we couldn't do anything to help that person, but they have listed as they're willing to donate their organs. We need this to keep Cody alive. Are you going to let us keep him alive? You're not going to say yes?
How old would I be?
Right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy that you have to think about it.
Because I'm thinking, like, what if there's a kid, somebody younger than me that could...
But it's
need that
matched to
heart.
you.
Yeah.
Well, they match it to you,
And also
but
think
it's
about
just
the
a
size,
list.
too.
It's just a queue. You have to...
No, it's not. It's like...
Yeah, you have to get in a queue to get organs.
Well, yeah, but it
Yes,
matches
but at that
to
point,
you.
if it's like a life or death situation, you're on the top of the list to get that. Some
And
people
it's-
can still wait because
And
it's
like
not.
locationally based as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's in the same hospital you're at. Like they're not giving
don't
it
know.
to somebody
I
who's
guess
not.
I
I mean,
would.
you're not gonna cut the line just because they
Yeah.
think that you deserve it more. But at
I
that
mean, I guess I
point,
would.
life or death, like, hey, like he's gonna die if we don't do this now. You're in the top of the list.
I mean, bro, if I was hinging on life or death, I might just be okay. Like, I might just be cool with, like, call it there.
That's crazy.
Because, like, you have to think about it, too. Like, a lot of those people are ready to give up.
Not an accident.
Dude, no. The people that have those problems and they have to wait on those lists and they know they have to wait a long time, like,
I mean,
those
yes.
days when they go by, you know, they're
So are you
in a
saying that
whole
you
nother...
would feel guilty if you took it versus somebody else who's been waiting for a long time didn't have a chance because
Yeah,
you somehow
that-
were priority?
Yes, that and the fact that, like, I don't think that I would be willing to, like, continue quite literally fighting for my entire life whenever. I don't think that's that scary. Is that weird? Oh.
I mean, I get your point that I feel like you'd have that aftermath guilt. I mean, like, man, like, I probably took somebody else's chance away from them.
No, I mean, I don't think I would think about it. I don't know. It's difficult because it's like, how can you... I have a chance. Mm-hmm. Yes. But, like, what if there was, like, the next dude in the room's, like, 18, 17, 16, 15 years old, and it's just a little kid? Yeah. You know? Then what? Then are you selfish enough to hinge on to your own wants and needs in life?
So how come you're not a donor?
I don't even know. I don't know.
I think it'd be something interesting to look at.
I probably just said no because I didn't want them picking pieces apart of my freaking organs and body.
You probably misunderstood the
like
question.
scavengers.
And I think they only ask when you're 18.
Oh, is it?
Unless you like go in and ask for it to be changed when you get your...
Yeah, because I don't remember when I renewed it if I had to answer that. No, maybe I did. I can't remember. But yeah, that was...
I think it was like if you want to change.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think about, like, brain transplant?
What do you mean?
Like, I think there's, I don't know.
I'd give my brain to a young buck. He would be the smartest, most intelligent.
I wonder if that's a thing, though. Are you going to inherit their thinking? if you got their brain?
Bro, it's their brain.
So do you start, like...
Wait, whoa, hold on. You know, that's a good question.
Do you start, like...
Brain transplant is not possible.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, damn. That would have been wild.
She's
You
like...
can
I just made a new study. New discovery.
You can do a skull, like a piece of your skull.
Oh, but imagine a brain. Just imagine, like, you just start remembering all their memories and not your own. Like they
Well,
start...
how would you think of you if it's their brain?
I know. That's
I
wild.
know. No, then you wouldn't be able to.
But just imagine if that's possible.
Like mind, like brain to brain.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're brain dead and you can transplant a brain, they're like, look, you can take Corinza home, but you're gonna have to take care of her because she can't think for herself or do anything on her own. But if Cody got a car accident and his brain is available, would you like
You go
to?
home, you be like, shit, I gotta feed the dogs. Where's Rue? Where's Ace? You're gonna be looking around and you'll realize that that's my dogs that they're referring to.
Oh my god.
You're not gonna know. You wouldn't know.
That's wild. I don't think I would want to live like that. There's somebody else's thinking and thoughts, and yeah, no. What if I get somebody who's like lazy as shit and don't want to do anything?
Well, the power of the mind is pretty cool because at that point you can still
But like
change.
you can train it.
Yeah.
Like AI.
Yep, and that's it for our third grade biology class, guys. This is
That's just interesting.
speaking of the Bayou. Did you hear about the murders with that artist?
Yeah,
David?
the David guy. Dude, I
Not
didn't
the
know.
murder. I can't say murders.
Has he been charged yet?
No,
I don't think so.
Is he been?
It's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, but is he like in custody? Do they know about his whereabouts at least?
I think he's in contact with the police, but
I-
I don't think he's been arrested.
Yeah, and it's like
Do you think?
I don't
he
know,
did
bro.
it?
Well,
It's just
given the fact that
weird.
he's been in a relationship with an underage girl
Yeah.
or has some type of romantic relationship or a very close relationship with the girl that was like one of his fans that was also underage, and has pictures and videos with this girl. And the songs, some of the lyrics that he says in his songs and some of these things.
So you believe that, like how the songs are related to?
Bro, you're talking about like direct references almost.
I don't know the actual lyrics. What were those?
I mean, like
I mean, just give me context. What was
in
he
the
saying?
back of my mind, you died.
Oh, really?
I think that was one of them, right? It's crazy. I had one of his songs in my playlist, and I didn't even know that was.
The
I didn't-
song is called Romantic Homicide.
Yeah, I didn't know of him, but when I heard, I guess his popular song, then yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I heard it on TikTok before.
There's a lot of like out of context, like lyrics.
And why was his Tesla just left there? Like, just it looked like it was like in the parking lot.
For
How
like
did that
a week.
happen?
It was in there for like a week or something like that, and they finally like went to tow it.
But see, this is the part that I don't understand. I understand if you're like psychotic, then you may want to. Because some people do it as like a show, right? They want you to find it, right? And some people are like that. Like, yeah,
He
I
had,
did
like,
a bad thing, but I want people to find it. I want people to show that this is what I did. But others who is not psychotically like crazy, they'll do it and they'll hide it, dump it in Bayou, whatever.
He had a show that was like resembling a funeral.
But it's like, but why leave the body in the car? And just out in the open like that? Why not
Why leave a body in the bayou?
discard it?
Well, and he was supposed to go on tour. Like, he parked it and then he went on tour.
Oh, so he did?
Or somebody
I'm sure if
parked it.
that was the case, they would have been had him. Because Tesla's got cameras and shit.
And
And like
see,
log,
that's what
like
I'm
you can see.
right.
I'm sure you can see all that. The cameras, the camera footage with the car, just
Right.
motion in general.
Right.
I mean,
And do other people have access to his car? Was it broken in?
I don't know, but he was friends with like streamers and stuff, content creators too, that were like shocked to hear.
What's the cause of her death? Do we know?
They haven't released that
Oh,
yet.
we don't even know that
Mm-mm.
yet.
Nah.
Why? I just don't understand.
But you're talking about a girl that was literally had a direct relationship with him.
Well, I
Some people are saying that
understand.
he's framed.
And see, I heard those
Bah.
speculations.
How do you get
too.
framed that bad? There's so many coincidences. But at the same time, it's like, that would be the perfect frame.
But it just seems too obvious.
They had an underage relationship.
So you're saying that you think he did it?
Well, he's a pedophile for one, so
Yeah. How old is he? In like what, mid-20s?
regardless of what happens, like, I mean, you know.
So shouldn't he at least be? Well, I guess maybe there's not a direct evidence that he had.
He's 20.
Oh, 20.
She was 15. Or
I think at the time, I think she was like,
14.
yeah,
because I think her 15th birthday was like
he was a little younger.
like, yeah.
Maybe even 13,
I don't think they
14.
had that much of a gap, right?
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
he's how old right now?
20.
And how old would she be right now?
15.
Yeah, 15.
Oh,
Like, I think
I thought she was older and he was older, but they did have a relationship when she was younger.
no. I mean, I think they've gone back and been like they've been together low key since she was 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
And I guess I'd make him like 18.
Mm-hmm. But that's still
That's-
weird,
yeah.
man. I have a 13-year-old in the house, and I just can't imagine her
It's not
dating
weird.
an
It's
18-year-old.
wrong.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Not even like that's odd. No. That's like wrong.
Well, and there's no other suspects right now in talks.
I don't think so.
He's fried.
And
He's
they
fried.
say like if you don't at least find or at least have an idea of a person who did it within, there's like a window, like a short window,
His label dropped the funding for him too, I think.
Yeah,
then you
they
won't
canceled
find
tour.
them. I mean, yeah, I would do the same.
Well, they have to.
There's no way. You don't want to represent somebody like that.
Yeah.
That's in the media like that right now. And has he spoken about it?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so
haven't seen
either.
anything.
Mm-mm.
That's
But he
just
wouldn't
odd.
be able, his lawyer would.
Well,
not,
that is
he
true
can't.
because then you could be incriminating yourself if you try to go out and say something. But wouldn't you want to at least have a very concise like statement? I don't know. Or
There's
would
no
that-
point, bro. You're just trying to win the people, but it's not up to the people. It's up to your case,
Yeah.
your
the
judge,
court.
the court. So
I feel bad for the parents. Man.
Well, and she was reported missing April 2024. So like a year and a half ago.
What? Now,
Yeah,
see, I didn't know
I
that.
think I seen some video or something that showed her like backstage or on the phone or in the background, something like that.
When, like recently?
Maybe, but I can't. I don't want
I
to
don't
say
know when
yes, but and it's not true.
I saw some too.
But
Because he was
she
like
probably ran away
stream.
with him.
Oh.
He had a lot of streamer friends too.
Yeah. And
so.
she was like seen in the back of them with him, I guess.
Dang. That's tricky. And I didn't know. The girls had to tell me. He's from Houston.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
didn't know
from
that.
Cyprus.
And I think I saw a TikTok where they kind of talked about a little bit of his background. Like, I think he went to like a private school. He was a churchgoer person. So it's, why would he do this? There's no way he could do this. Type narrative.
Yeah, you've been fooled. Congratulations. Now you learn that people can lie to you.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, I really just don't think that.
Say that.
Right. Just because you go to a certain place, that doesn't mean that you're completely innocent.
It happens
of
all the
things.
time in gang activity. It's like, oh,
I
they
mean, look
were
at-
such a good person.
Look at the
and-
priests. I think there's one recently in Houston that got arrested for
Same thing.
for
Child.
assault. Sorry,
on a
SA.
child.
Yeah, on child.
It's like, bro, you don't really. It literally could be anybody.
Right.
The only person that you know that it can't be is somebody that you know, like, it has no possibility. Like, you have to be around them a lot for a long time. But even then, it's like, you never know, bro. People like that always come up with very specific ways to hide things. And those people are dangerous because most people probably would never know. Your average person would never know to think twice about certain things.
And they could just be walking past you like as if nothing ever happened, but they're.
And even in Houston, like, you know how many people are probably like scared to go to parks? There's a lot of decent parks in Houston, but I'm sure that it's empty now. Because the media is covering it and they're all probably scared and they don't
Well,
want to go.
especially in that area where they're saying that there's a lot of bodies. But
You
I'm
ever
more-
seen, and not to make this like insensitive, when I was okay, this is where my mind started, was maybe they should set up surveillance. And then where it went to was, I remember that there's a video of this person that like dresses up as like a legitimate superhero in Los Angeles. And I remember I scrolled up on like one of the posts with the Bayou thing, and somebody said like, "Don't worry, like I'll watch over it." And I clicked on a profile, and it was like something like that. But then I thought like, why haven't they set up like some surveillance?
I'm
I mean,
sure
I know
there's
it's.
some.
She said it was like 50 some miles or something, right?
Square
Yeah.
miles. I mean, it's like connected like Spring
Everything.
Creek, Cypress Creek.
Yeah.
It's all of it.
I'm sure
It'd be
there's
hard to
some, but just think about, just think about the hours that you have to spend. Haley talked about that, where I think Jacob too, which is her paralegal, where you, for one of the evidence for you to do, you literally have to get that footage from the police department and watch it for hours and hours and hours and hours to try to get that one piece that you're looking for. That's a lot of time that you have to put into. So just imagine if there's 22 people that came up from the Bayou. Imagine the hours that you have to spend.
That's what I was saying earlier. That ties
each of the
into
segments.
you saying like, how come we haven't heard anything back from?
So
That's
it
why.
just takes time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
And
it
like
takes
you
a ton
say,
of time.
with being understaffed and in the police
Yeah,
department and stuff,
yeah.
there's just not.
And that's not even just like there's in the police department, police and the people that like look into that stuff are two separate entities.
Right.
There's different units,
Right.
right? And there's like
coroner's office.
there's homicide, the homicide unit, and that's where all the detectives, the investigators, all those people. I think it starts off with investigators, but it's only a specific unit, and out of like 200, there's probably only like 30 something that pass through the actual course. It's very rare that people get through.
And it's kind of sad because, you don't want to dismiss them as if they're not important. But in their mind, I'm sure the priorities goes elsewhere if they're saying that, oh, it's homeless people. It was an accident. It fell. So they're probably not investigating as much, putting their time and effort as other cases that may deemed as more of a priority.
I think it does take a priority still just because the media is covering it. Anytime the media covers anything, it's not good for the department, like the public affairs or public relations aspect of it. I think they actually make it like a priority to try and
maybe
have
that's why the
something.
mayor said what he said, like, hey, it's not a serial killer issue, it's accidents, people fall.
From what he knows at that time. So I think that's like one of those, it's a PR move to just make sure that
people don't
you're not getting
out.
Slammed and people are freaking out, and next thing you know, you have your DA talking to you.
Because you just imagine that would probably even increase the rates of crime because people now are more alert. They might start carrying guns around and
accidentally shoot somebody.
Right. And all this crazy stuff would keep going. I don't know, man. I never thought I would live in Houston. I didn't think this was my part of life plan when I went to school in Huntsville.
I want to end up in somewhere like Wyoming where there's no bayous.
I want more like quiet, like peace, and just I don't really care so much about the city. I'm not a city person.
Look at the city life, bro. You're not really missing out on much. Yeah. It's crazy in the cities, especially Houston with all the people, like how you said, there's a lot of people moving in.
Like I feel like we're going to end up like LA. If not, we're probably close there.
We're a baby LA.
Right.
We are a baby LA.
For sure.
Houston's one of the worst cities for crime.
Mm-hmm. And look at LA. They're up there too, I feel like we're eventually going to... And then a bunch of California people are moving to Texas. Because they can't afford to live there. Because it's crazy high.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if you're from Houston... You should probably stay away from the bayous.
Well, just be careful in general. Don't be walking alone. Be with somebody. Just have each other's back. Protect yourself.
Everybody should, tips, keep a pepper spray. Keep a pepper spray.
I've learned to...
A little pocket knife. If it really comes down to something like that. But pepper spray should be good. Spray it. It affects everything in the vicinity. Probably within like 3 to 5 feet. And run. As fast as you can.
I used to carry my key in between my hands all the time if I'm walking outside. But then that changed to fobs now, so it's not Kiki anymore, so I can't even protect myself that way. I just thought about it. I was like, well, I don't even have a key. It's a fob.
Pepper spray, bro. There's not very many. I mean, even for a crackhead or a meth head, bro, pepper spray is gonna get them all. Whoa, whoa. You'll have a few seconds to book it.
I probably should carry one. I don't
Get
have
some
one.
pepper
Do you
spray.
have one?
No, but I just like keep my hydro flask in my hand.
That's good too.
That's true.
Bonk 'em.
Yeah.
Titanium straight to the dome. But yeah, anybody
One
that's
time,
hoodied up.
Funny story. I'll be quick. My grandma was showing me how to use one, right? I think I was like 10 or 11.
Use what?
The pepper spray.
Oh.
I did not think she was actually going to like spray it. So she sprayed it and we're all covered.
That's crazy.
I'm like, well, that's a great demonstration. I guess we know that it works.
Yeah.
But she only did it for me because there's like in the neighborhood, there's a bunch of dogs that just roam around. But it's somebody's dogs, but they wouldn't keep it inside like their property.
Pepper spray to dogs?
So my grandma was like, well, here, I have a pepper spray. So if you have to go down that way, just pepper spray dogs. So she was like, this is how you use it.
Poor dogs.
But
Knowing
anyways,
you probably pepper spray yourself too.
Right.
Just by standing there and watching the dog.
Right. I'm like, oh, how come it's not coming out of that?
Yeah. Stay away from parking garages.
Oh,
Or be
yes.
careful. Not stay away, but be careful in parking garages too.
I don't like parking garages.
A lot of crime happens in parking garages. A lot of crime in University of Houston specifically happens in the parking garage too. And
Oh, I heard of that one too. Somebody got SA
yeah.
in the parking garage.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that parking
crazy,
garage
man.
from when my cousin, who's like 10 years older than me, from when he was going to college, the parking garage has been like that too. So be careful when you're out late at night in Houston. You probably shouldn't be out at night. There's nothing that good happens after 10 p.m. at night in Houston. And,
Just good
stay
food.
away.
That's it. I will say that Houston has the best food.
Yeah, but then there's like you got all these homeless people, and for people that can't defend themselves well or wouldn't be willing to like defend themselves for some food, you should just be careful, keep
Just
an eye
stay
out,
home.
bring a friend with you, don't go out alone, bring pepper spray, go adopt a King Corso and train it to bite people, and then you'll be good. Realistically, though, we will probably drop an update if we hear anything about the Bayou stuff.
Well, the David thing.
And that, yeah.
I would be more curious to see what's happening on that one.
Yeah, no, I'd probably be more curious about Houston given that I live here.
I think they've kind of washed it to be like, it's not anything important.
Yeah, that's true too.
I think that's my conclusion in those.
But even without that, Houston's, y'all know. If you live in Houston, just be careful.
See you next time. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.